My name is Brandy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, Queen Katie Tarot. Today is Tuesday, the 30th of August, and I wanted to do an energy reading to see what's going on tonight, to give everybody some advice and see what is going on, and if anything is relating to you specifically, what comes out tonight. So I did do somewhat of a pre-shuffle, and I wanted to stop just so I can kind of go over with you what came out, and I still have one more deck to do. So I used the first set of cards, the Astro Code cards. The first one that came out was Jupiter, which is abundance, number 23. Now, I felt like there's some things that are pretty interesting. I'm going to go over them with you pretty soon here. But Jupiter can be ruled by Sagittarius. This is strong Sagittarius vibes here. And it's abundance. And it just looks like it's a harvest. And this instantly made me think of Thanksgiving coming up. The next card in that placement is from the Sacred Destiny. And it's the Adventures card. So I do feel like there is some things that are going to be coming up for you very soon, maybe around the holiday time, because it does look like there's some type of harvest or something going on. And or maybe you're going to be traveling somewhere to visit family where it's like very lush, very green. Or maybe you might be going to like a vacation or something for the summertime, or for the holidays. And then the sun came up, so I do feel like this is going to make you very happy. You might be reconnecting with some old friends and family during this journey. And you could possibly be a fire sign, or you could have Jupiter ruled as highly aspected in your chart somewhere. The next card that came out in the second placement was Vista, which is Hearth. And this card here is pretty much urging you as far as like, you know, kind of like go within yourself. Don't give too much of yourself, because sometimes we do that, and a lot of times we do it out of, come in, I'm back. That was my baby at my door. I have a bathroom in here. Is it just me? Or is it you all out there as well who are parents that your kid can have their own bathroom in their own house, and they want to use your bathroom? Yeah, they want to come and use your bathroom. Oh, you know why? Because it's cleaner, probably. So Vista is urging you to not spread yourself thin, to give yourself, but not too much. Like, it's okay to be there for others and be like a helping hand, but not to the point where you're taken away from yourself, pretty much, okay? And the next card that came out in that placement for the Sacred Destiny is Courage. So I think too, this card came out in this placement because it's definitely talking about how, what we were saying, not spreading yourself too thin, and like also having the courage to say like, okay, well, like that sounds really good, or sure, we can do that, but like you can agree to something so you're not feeling like you're disappointing, but slide in like your terms. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone is like, hey, well, tonight when you get off, I want to come and pick you up so we can go to the movies. You go, oh, wow, that sounds great. I would love that, especially the movie. Like, I've been waiting for that movie to come out. But Saturday is going to be better for me. And then you're going to get response like, oh, okay, like she or he is not going to be pushed around, you know. And then I see blossoming abundance here right after that card. So this could speak about a couple of different things. It could lead to like a friendship that, you know, and it could be same sex friendship that could actually turn into something more that neither one of you were anticipating. And I feel like this also could be with the Courage card here. And then the rainbow, it makes sense. You see that little bit of a rainbow there? So maybe somebody is wanting to explore, you know, same sex, you know, that type of thing. That is very, very likely here. But the vibe of it is good. It's almost like if that's what you're thinking about, or you have a really close friend, coworker, or someone that you've always liked, and you guys feel like you try to like play it cool, like you guys are friends and this and that, but you guys probably like each other, but the other one doesn't know, knowing the whole time that both of you feel this way. I feel like that is actually going to probably turn into something really great and really serious. So if that's something that's going on with some of y'all, I definitely would encourage it, just to, you know, see what happens regarding that. So the next thing that came out was the train and sextile. Now this card here is definitely, it talks about opening up, exploring new things. Oh my God, it makes sense. Like, I didn't read these cards at all when I was shuffling them out. Sometimes y'all seen before for yourself, if you watch my other video, that sometimes it can take some time for the cards to come out. So I wanted to just kind of get most of them out here already, and then we go through them together. But this makes sense. This kind of goes along with this, right? Because this one talks about change and exploring new things and having fun. Yeah, and okay. Yes, I'm excited because I feel like this is something that's going to be really refreshing, and it's going to be like, wow. And then the release. So the release card came out in that placement for the Sacred Destiny. I'm going to be honest, I kind of felt like the vibe was going to be something else, and it's kind of turning into something else that I wasn't even expecting. And then indecision here. So yes, this is very, very strong about what I'm saying. And then look, we have like the, you know, like outside the tree, the wooded area, like maybe you guys spend a lot of time outside, or maybe where this person lives. It could be woody or forest-like, really lush with trees. But because of the upcoming season changing, you see how it looks like. This gives me fall vibes, right? For sure. Fall vibes. Even here, like winter, like all the leaves have fallen off the tree. So I do feel like there is going to be some indecision. Maybe it's because once this thing does start to develop with you and your friend who happen to be same sex, and then you start exploring that, and maybe someone is talking about their feelings and stuff like this, then I think that whole other aspect comes out of, okay, so do we start telling our other friends? Do we tell our kid? You know, I feel like both of you have kids from a prior relationship. So it's like, do we sit down and talk to the kids about it, or what are my kids gonna say? And then family, of course, you know. But it's not gonna matter, like whatever whatever this is here, this doesn't concern anybody else, okay? Like this is your guys' happiness. So I wouldn't even bother with it. And if you feel, okay, this is crazy as fuck, okay, you guys. Now, I don't know what made me look and what made me pay attention, but let me show you this. I feel like this person, I'm hearing yin and yang. This person is your yin and your yang. Let me tell you the reason, right? Look at these cards right here. I really hope someone comes across this video. This is a super, super, super strong message for somebody here, okay? Look at the cards here at the top. We've got, 32? Okay, so we've got 23 and 32. Aren't they opposite of each other? Right? Now, these are the cards I pulled the first time. Now, trip this. Look at this here. We've got 52 and 25. This person is your balance. This person is your yin and yang, or you're their yin to their yang, or what, you know what I'm saying. 23, 32, 52, 25. That is fucking bananas. There is no coincidence. There's absolutely no coincidence. If this is you and you are experiencing this with somebody who is your friend, and you've always been curious, or you've always known that you have been someone who prefers the same sex, I feel like you need to don't hold back. Don't hold back. Just like this card here, this Vista, that's what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about like giving some of yourself but not stretching yourself too thin, and I feel like that relates to you opening up maybe to like family or friends, or you might have a really good friend who you want to tell this to, and maybe you're afraid or you're holding back, or you feel like you're always there for this person and now you need someone to just have an open mind, or maybe you feel like they're going to be judgy or something. But again, our lives are intended to be lived in happiness and in our true authentic self. So if you're starting to get any type of weird, feedback, or any type of weird anything from anybody else, give them the finger, for real, because this is you. This is about you, and this is about your happiness. Okay. So then the next card that came out is Uranus, which is change. This is the 25. That is fucking bananas, I'm telling you. Anyways, and then the thinking man. So see what I'm saying? Someone's contemplating something, and then this card came out, stand still. This came out in another reading recently. I just feel like this is going to be a big change, and you might have to be thinking about this for some time, as far as how you want to move forward. And you're being advised to stand still. You're being advised to maybe don't make any sudden decisions. Think about how to, I feel like someone is just completely obsessed and worried and holding back because they're so worried about what other people are going to think. And I know that we care about people and we have important people in our lives, but I'm telling you, if those people love you, they are not going to care what you do sexually with another person. That person is not doing nothing with you sexually, and that does not change a relationship with that with the person that you're so worried about. And if it does, then you know what to do. I mean, it's just period, point blank, and like, even if things don't like work out or stay like lasting with this person that you right now are like wanting to explore this, you're still standing in your truth. Like, there's still that door open of you having, of you meeting the person that is supposed to come into your life, but is this of the same sex? Okay, like that's a problem with what's going on. Like, yes, there's a lot of things that are very widely accepted, but there's still so many other personal family and friends that are like still really close off to that. And if they can't get on the same page with you, this is not their life to live. This is your life to live, period, point blank. The next card that came up is Saturn, structure. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is like a boundaries card. Someone could have Saturn highly aspected in their chart as well. And then potential, and then angel of strength. So this is all showing me like this definitely does have the potential to grow into something awesome. And it's just standing in your own truth, standing in your own, did we have courage out here? Yes. The lion is very courageous. This is very beautiful. Like, I am like in my spirit, like I am excited for this, because this just feels like so highly emotional, with like excitement and feeling like a big relief and a big release, right? Didn't we have release? Yeah, a big release. Like, wow, like I've dreamt about how this could actually feel, like I could just be myself and be happy with someone. It's awesome. Then 39, the first house arrival came out. So, you know, this is like, look, it's like a wreath with like the flowers of like just nature, and then the world's in the center, and then we have like the bull, or a deer, a powerful animal with horns, like standing in your truth, like I've arrived, like I'm here and I'm ready to just be myself and be happy. Look, this card is beautiful. This is the 10th house. This is for someone who could, I'm sorry, the first house. So if you don't know anything about your life path number, get your birthday and break all those numbers down, add them up. So if you're born in May, you would do May, you do 5. May 1st, you would do 5 plus 1, you know, and then plus the 1 plus the 9, or 2000, whatever year you were born, and then you add them up like that. Now, if you get a double digits, you're going to reduce that even more, and that's how you're going to get your placement or your number of what life path number you're supposed to be. I highly recommend somebody right now that's watching this video look and see, or if you already know that you are in the first house, this is even more so for you. And then delight. This card also signifies having fun, standing in your truth, but also be very, very mindful of work, and like to like stay focused on like work, like what I'm hearing is like there's a time for work and there's a time for play type of deal, and that even more I can't talk, I'm tired and my tooth is hurting. This even more confirms that this is a very strong message here, because we have adjacent possibilities. So it's almost like, okay, like well, I could do this type of job, or I could do this, or I could do that, or I could or do I not go into my second job? Do I call off because there's something going on, like there's some type of social event, and maybe you've been someone who was like cooped up in the house? I feel like maybe also this card is signifying like to get out there and be more social, and like start kind of mingling around in your community. I feel like that's very, very not lethargic. I don't know why lethargic popped in my head. Maybe that's because of how I'm feeling. Therapeutic. Very, very therapeutic to get out, see new people, feel the vibe. I mean, it's not all completely negative out there, but I feel like you're being nudged to do that. And the last card that came out was the Virgo Digest. And this card speaks about kind of like watching what you do, or maybe and this can even be in regards to like money, or just learning like how to be more grounded. So like, let's say, yes, you do start getting out and you're getting more social. I feel like this card is more or less like not to overindulge in that, because you're like, wow, like I am experiencing like a whole other side to me that I didn't know was there, because I was dealing with like A, B, and C. And now it's just like you're experiencing all of this, you know, different stuff, and you realize you like it. But I feel that you're also being urged to just do it in small doses, is what I heard. Small doses, and to just kind of observe the energy, kind of observe like what's going on and how you're feeling, and just you know, I feel like family is highly aspected here as well, and that's the truth. Now look right here at the very top corner, you guys, up here. I'm gonna bring this card closer. It looks like there's a spirit or some type of being that's like looking down and causing like this wind or this truth or this this is the truth, or you need to stand in your truth, or you need to you know, or someone's going to give you a truth. And then attachment came out. So whenever I see this attachment card, it definitely gives me vibes of two things. One is usually when I see that, I usually see like somebody's going through like a dark night of the soul. Maybe you were going through a dark night of the soul. Maybe you're just coming out of that, and that's causing like all of this newness. Like, hey, I want to explore the same sex, or hey, I want to see you know, what my family would say if I just like started to speak up for myself. And it's almost like you're either being nudged out of your ego to kind of like experience the really like intuitive things that you have been, or maybe your dreams have been nudging at you, or maybe even, I just got this too, maybe even somebody is actually like coming up to you, whether you know them or not, but not on like a personal friend level or a level that you would have communication with them, and they're saying something to you, or there's something that they're doing or saying that's making you feel like you're being talked to, but through like a divine source. Because you're like, how would this, once you ponder on this and you think about it, because that's what the Virgo also talks about, is digest. It's like pondering, sitting back, reflecting, thinking, contemplating, but not anything that's like in a negative nature. But that's what I feel like. Somebody might get some type of random just coming up to them and saying something. Rising up, I love it. I love that card, rising up. So strong, so powerful. Look at the color scheme here. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's in black and white. Like no confusion, like no bullshit. Like it is what it is, you know. Another thing too is with that attachment is that maybe, yeah, that's what I'm getting for this reading, because this lady is chained to this pole and she's looking at this mask. It's like she's waking up or seeing something in a different light, but feeling stuck. And it's like you can't really be unstuck until you like really understand who you are, or what is important, what things matter and what things don't. We're just gonna get a couple more cards here to finish it up. But I love that rising up. I felt like that should have went in the first pile, because there was a lot of awesome energy. We're gonna take this card. Healing hands. Yeah, so I feel like somebody is very highly watched or protected over with someone who's either very spiritual. Maybe someone prays for you and you don't know this. And some of your healing has came to you because of this other person or people or community who prays for you, who prays for your healing, or prays for, you know, a different life, because maybe you've been through some stuff, you know. I'm starting to talk country, I can hear it. Rebirth. I love it. I feel like this is just a whole new you, letting something go and coming something new. One more. Yeah, someone is praying for you, my babe. Heavy. And that is where some of this, like even like if this is applies to you, have you ever like woke up in the morning or from a nap and you just feel so like, damn, I feel really happy and positive, and someone's praying for you. Somebody loves you. Energy shifts. Yeah. And the thinking man. Yeah. A lot of times when we, like, this is the sit still pile. This is the change with Uranus. The stand still with the pelican. He's stuck in a muddy, this pelican bird here is stuck in like a marsh or like a swamp. To think, and the energy will shift. Yeah. I'm really excited for somebody out there who the path, eternal self, compassion, life review. Yeah. I really feel excited for somebody who is going to be experiencing this. What an amazing thing, because it might be something that you felt was like really out of the box, or maybe, maybe some type of religious beliefs, or you have someone in your family who's religious, and you probably were having a hard time like telling them, you know, that you prefer the same sex, and that you know, you may have been worried about this, but I feel like right now you're being urged and nudged to go with it and stand in your truth, because why? I'm going to tell you something right now. As long as we are not causing any type of karmic harm or physical harm to another human being, but we're doing what makes us happy and somebody else may not like it, do you really feel like God is going to be mad or punish us for that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And at the end of the day, yes, we are female and we are male, and there is female energy and then there's masculine energy. We all know this. But at the end of the day, we are just like a being of light and love. So yes, here on earth, yes, we are like male, female. And I know that there is some aspect of like male, female in, you know, in the afterlife and stuff like this. But I think a lot of people teach and preach about stuff out of fear or out of their own discontent, out of their own prejudice for it. And that's just a bunch of bullshit, period, point blank. And so yeah, I feel like if this is what you want to do and this makes you happy, do it. And if you have a family member who doesn't agree because of their faith and their religion in God, they're gonna get a talking to. They're gonna get some type of you know, they're gonna get some type of why can't I not fucking think tonight? Not epiphany. They're gonna get some type of realization, or they're gonna get some type of clarity that, you know what, at the end of the day, this person's love, or the way I love this person, matters more to me than end up losing them because I may not understand this or that. And guess what? It ain't for other people to understand nothing. It's about you doing what makes you happy. And this is going to cause you great happiness. Do not hold back. I strongly urge you and encourage you. I mean, even with this holidays weekend coming up, Labor Day or Memorial Day, with this holiday coming up this weekend, I feel like this will be the perfect time. Like if you and your friend like already hang out or whatever the case is, or you already have something planned, I feel like this might be the perfect time to go for it. Speak up on it, say something about it. Like, you know, a lot of people are not like literal mind readers. So they're not going to know that you feel this way unless you open up and say something. And then it can be like the start of something truly, truly awesome. I mean, I 100% believe that. So, you know, don't be worried about this family member or this friend of the family or someone who you look as family or someone who may have raised you, because you're not disappointing them. Like, they love you. They love you, and they're actually praying for you because they have seen and they know your hardships. I love my unicorn. I do. I love my unicorn. I've had her for like 2-3 years now. So yes, I'm very excited. Please leave a comment down below because I personally want to know if this relates to anybody out there watching this video, and I want to know what happened if this is your like exact situation. So yes, I'm very excited. Like, that's what it's about, like living in our truth. You know, a lot of people are going to disagree with stuff that we do or we like, but at the end of the day, if you really love someone, what does that matter? Like, okay, you don't agree with what they're doing, or you don't agree with their belief system, or you don't agree with things of a spiritual nature, or you don't agree with the Mormon religion, whatever the case is, like, that's really going to make you stop loving that person and wanting to be in their life? No. So, and if that is the case, that's it. I mean, this cut and dry right there. Like, that tells you all you need to know. So we cannot keep going behind other people and living our lives to please them. That's not what God wants for us. That's not our purpose here. That is not our purpose here. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a good night. And that was your reading, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. You have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.